All right.
Is it on? I hate it.
Try it again. You have to do it.
Hello, people. How you doing? My name's Cookie.
Hi, Cookie.
How many people are playing the game with us today? We're playing solo. All right, then. Let's have a name.
Make sure the caps lock is down. I'm sorry, I forgot that.
What mark?
This big red splot.
Oh!
Oh, yeah. Are you here for a 7-question tournament-length game or a full 21-question deal? You want it? You got it.
30 seconds.
Okay, your buzzer is the letter B, as in the Mary Tyler Bohr Show.
Watch your mouth, Cookie.
Make it happen before I blow a gasket.
20 seconds.
No, Ray.
Hey, we got 20. All right. A question comes on the screen. You think you know the answer, you buzz in, you pick one of the choices on the screen. You with me? Good.
10 seconds.
Good luck to you.
Okay, here we go. 86 the
8,
desktop.
7,
And go to black.
6, 5, 4.
Okay, and stand by.
Philosopher World.
Warning, in order for some rides to work, you must consciously think that you are riding them.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, all right, how you doing?
Hi there.
Playing by yourself today. That's cool. I'll close my eyes. Okay, let's get this ball rolling. All right, go ahead and pick one. Let's have some fun. Here comes question 1. And this category is Wayne's World of Wild Animals. 3,000 bananas for a right answer here. Okay, ready? Imagine this scene from the next Wayne's World film. Garth needs a date, so Wayne tells Garth he's setting him up with a real Barbarossa. Garth should be careful, though, because his date is a what? A Hungarian goat, a variety of garden slug, a wild pig, or a bottom-dwelling suckerfish?
I have no clue, to be honest with you.
In case you're interested, here's the right answer. Here, little piggy. I hear Garth loved the date, though. I mean, those Barbarossas have like 14 teats. Come on, we need a category.
Maybe a MASH question?
The category. Is suicide really painless? This one's gonna be $3,000. Okay, imagine this scenario from the classic sitcom MASH. For years, Corporal Klinger sought an army discharge by posing as a transvestite. Imagine that sometime later he develops Munchausen syndrome. What would be evidence of this? Skin rashes from wearing pantyhose, delusions of being a German baron, the sudden development of female genitalia, or an obsessive desire to be hospitalized.
I think he's having delusions.
Adios.
Shalom.
No?
Now the correct answer is... if Klinger had Munchausen's, he'd do anything to be in a hospital. He may even request to have surgery performed. Okay, Klinger, maybe we should just cut that leg off. Whoa, wait!
Wow.
Okay, pick a category.
Put on pens for the naked dance. 3.
Okay, coming up, this
Again.
category is twice the pleasure.
What are we talking about
$2,000 for right
dancing?
answer. Okay, get your fingers ready. Let's get busy. The man with 2 brains is to Steve Martin as the man with 2 penises is to Benito Mussolini. The animal with 2 vaginas is to kangaroo. The animal with 2 breasts is to beagle. Or the woman with 2 tongues is to Betsy Ross.
Oh my God.
The kangaroo has 2 vaginas.
Okay.
As do all female marsupials, including the koala, the wombat, and the aptly named platypus. Take your pick. What do you say? And this questions category is going medieval on your assets. And this one's worth $2,000. Okay, take a shot at this. If Shakespeare's character Shylock were in the same line of work today as he was in The Merchant of Venice, where would he most likely be employed? Fannie Mae, Mickey D's, the NYPD, or the IRS?
That'd be number one.
I gotta give you credit for this one. Shylock was a moneylender in the Federal National Mortgage Association, or Fannie Mae, is a lending institution. And now's a good time to borrow. Rates right now are down to half a pound of flesh. How about...
Okay, hold on. Let me try something to see if I can maybe fix this.
Got it. We need a category. Uh-oh, Chessbutt sits grime floor.
It's time for Ticklish Pasco.
And this gibberish questions category is, and the beast shall feed upon the flesh of man. And this opening value is going to be worth $5,000. Remember, speed's the key. The quicker you solve this, the more money you take away. Okay, eyes forward, and tell me with what phrase does...
Alright, clearly that didn't work. Hopefully this works. If it doesn't, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe we just do the YouTube thing. We just... tried everything, man.
This rhyme. Sheep, trout, dove, each love grilled men. And
Sheep, trout,
be careful not to
dove,
let the
each love
punctuation
grilled
fool
men.
ya.
Sheep, trout, dove, each love grilled men.
Clue number one, it's a warning to parents. Keep your kids away from the game show host. It's a warning to parents on bottles of aspirin. Last clue, put it where the kids can't get to it. Go nuts, type in your answer.
Yay.
Now, if you have one of those kids that screams and yells throughout an entire 8-hour flight, he runs up and down the aisles and I can't get any sleep, you better keep him out of reach of me. Alright, let's move on, shall we? Alright, go ahead and pick one. Can you dig it? Here's 6. And we call this one, If a Man Eats Beans on the Prairie. Does anyone here? $2,000 riding on this one. Imagine the Lone Ranger and Tonto are enjoying another hearty meal of baked beans around the campfire when suddenly the beans start having an unpleasant effect on Tonto's gastrointestinal tract. Based on the meaning of each tribe's name, which of these expressions could Tonto most accurately use to warn the Lone Ranger? I cut the Navajo, I broke Chinook, I've got a bad case of the Mohawk, or I just passed Pueblo.
Which of these sounds like a wind?
Here's what you should have picked. A Chinook is a warm, dry wind. I understand Tonto started using Rogaine. His hair was starting to look Apache. Okay, pick a category. Excellent choice. It's
Dis or
time to
dat?
play Dis or Dat. Category for this Dis or Dat question is... if Rocky can punch raw meat. Alright, I'm gonna read off a list of 7 terms, and for each one I want you to tell me, is it a boxing term or a cut of meat? When you see each word. If it's a legal boxing move, press 1. If it's a cut of meat, press 2. And skip it, press 4. You get 5 large for each right answer, and 500 off for each one you get wrong or that
It's
you don't
not
get
both,
to.
at least.
Okay, give me 30 seconds on the clock. Let's dance. Butt steak, boxing move or cut of meat.
Cut meat.
Uppercut,
That's boxing.
jab,
Boxing.
ribeye,
Meat.
rondos,
Oh.
box beef. Last one, round. That's all
I missed
7.
one, but
Only one wrong. Pretty damn good, cowboy. Let's toss that into your total. Okay, Holmes, let's see 3 more categories. Come on, we need a category.
Order me the taco plate with the side of question 8.
This category is That's Seasick. Pay attention, $3,000 on this one. Hang on tight, cause here we go. If the captain of a sailboat decides to piddle on the cabin table the crew is using to eat dinner, what will help keep the liquid from flowing off the table and onto their laps? The table's spittle, the table's twiddle, the table's whittle, or the table's fiddle?
I have no clue.
Let me show you what someone smart would have picked. A fiddle is the raised border on a boat's table that keeps items from falling off when the ship is swaying. But when the captain is swaying, it's a pretty good indication he's already fallen off the wagon. Alright, go ahead and pick one. I am out of here.
I think we got Dennis
My
Miller.
producer's trying to tell me something, and I think I know what it is, folks. Alright, we're making a celebrity collect call to the Sultan of Savvy, the capo of cable, Mr. Dennis Miller. Alright, we're dialing up Dennis Miller here. I'm about as nervous as Demi Moore's breasts in a thumbtack factory, cha-cha. It sounded like Sammy Davis.
Yeah, hello.
I have a collect call from Buzz at youdon'tknowjack. Will you accept the charges?
That sounds so alluring. Yeah, I'll take it.
Hey Dennis, how you doing?
Hey, what's with the collect call BS, man? I thought you cyberpunks were trading in your hacky sacks for Porsche 911s. I mean...
Yeah, not quite. Actually, I'm broke. Anyway, sounds like I woke you up, Dennis, so here's the deal. You write a trivia question, and we'll play it.
You master negotiator, you. I write the question, you play it? I mean, who taught you to do a deal, man? Ralph Malph?
So, anyway, Dennis, you'll do it?
If I say no, will you circle into a shame spiral in front of your home audience?
Yeah, I will.
Well, I can't have that on my bean, can I, man? All right, I'll write your little slacker question.
All right, Dennis, I'm going to put you on the phone with my producer, and you guys can work out a question, and we'll get back to you in a few, okay?
All right.
Okay, we'll be back with the merciful Dennis Miller. Right now, let's pick another category. Take your pick. What do you say?
Time to wake the kids. We got ourselves celebrity quick call.
Next up, wake the kids. Get this right, get $2,000. Okay, time for a picture question the whole family can enjoy. Look carefully and tell me. Which fictitious combination of a grown-up movie and a children's book does this picture best represent? The Pied Piper of Hamelin, Stuart Little Shop of Horrors, Behind the Greenhouse Door, or The Secret of a Nimini?
I think it's Stuart Little Shop of Horrors.
Stuart Little is a book about a little mouse boy, and Little Shop of Horrors is a movie about a killer plant. Together, they bring the pest control industry to its knees. How about it? We need a category. The category is Walton's Mountain. Get it right, get $2,000. Check this out. If you were to cut open the mole on John Boy Walton's face and mole sauce were to drip out onto your tongue, what flavors would you taste? Cheese and broccoli, chilies and chocolate, mint and tomato, or beef and blood?
I think it'd be chilies and chocolate.
Mole sauce is made from chilies and chocolate. Now you know why John Boy hides the razor blades on Pollo con Mole night. Well, round 1 is done, let's dive into round 2. Now remember, round 2 means double the value of the questions, which means more cash won or more cash lost. Let's go. Okay, we are back on our Celebrity Collect call with Dennis Miller. Dennis, are you there?
Just a sec. Just about finished downloading pictures of Jenny McCarthy's pet monkey.
Yeah, I've seen those. Alright, so Dennis, do you have a question for us?
I believe I do have a question. The category is Cuckoo Cachoo, baby.
Okay, we're gonna make this one worth 5,000 sterling.
Once upon a time, there was this little English quartet known as Beatles, formerly the Quarrymen, before that the Silver Beatles. Put your twitchy little digits on the buzzers. Here's my question. Now, given their passion for switching names, which one of the following Beatles titles is paired with one of its original names? Rubber Soul was called Rubber Nappies. Revolver was called Warm Gun. Yesterday was called Scrambled Eggs. And lastly, Help was once called Sid.
I think it was yesterday the scrambled eggs.
Is it scrambled eggs?
Hey, Jude, don't be sad. You are correct. Yesterday was originally called Scrambled Eggs. Don't ask me why, but I do know that scrambled eggs backwards is Scandalmarks.
Alright, go ahead and pick one. Category, jet propulsion. 2 G's for a right answer. Okay, peel your eyes, free your mind, cause here we go. The 1991 film The Rocketeer is about a young pilot who becomes a jet-propelled hero to fight the Nazis. Now, if it were called The Racketeer, what would be a more logical story? Quiet family has noisy neighbor kid arrested. Psycho kills victims with Wilson racket. One-armed tennis pro wins Wimbledon, or mobster breaks thumbs as an extortion tactic. Racketeering is the use of fraud or intimidation to extort money.
Hey, no, I don't think you was gonna be needing that thumb no more. Ain't that right, Lucky?
Come on, we need a category.
Wow.
Take the elevator up to 13.
Category, let's do it. But it's so smooth and creamy. We are talking 4 big ones. It's time to fill in the blank. Limber up those fingers. When you know the answer, buzz in and start typing. Complete this sentence with the correct animal part. Have lemons make lemonade. Have blank make pate. Okay, let's see. Type in your answer. Pate is usually made out of liver.
Okay, they just wanted the body part. They didn't want, like, which exactly thing was. Okay.
Okay, pick a category.
We wish you a number 14 and a happy Hanukkah.
The category is absolutely nothing to do with penis envy. And this one's worth $2,000. Okay, time to do some flipping through old permanent records. Check what I found in the school psychologist files. Subject shows normal adolescent need to rebel, find unconventional friends, but a strong desire to return to the womb. Possible manslaughter involved. Who's the patient? Laura from Little House on the Prairie, Anne of Green Gables, Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, or Michelle on Full House?
I think that would be Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz.
Dorothy blew town, offed a couple of witches, then decided that Kansas is where she really wants to be. I think that kid's gonna be in therapy for a long time.
Probably.
Take your pick. What do you say? This one's gonna be fresh fruit and sappy ballads. 4,000 bucks behind this one. Okay, Sarah a terrible rock opera about the life of Isaac Newton called The Apple Has Fallen. Now, you want to show the actor playing Newton what it's really like to be hit by fresh fruit. Because it's not a fruit, which of these should not be whipped at him? An orange, a cauliflower, an avocado, or a cucumber? This'll take you back.
Oh.
Too bad you didn't choose this. Botanically speaking, cauliflower is part of a flower, not a fruit. But if Newton and the cauliflower break into a jazzy number about centrifugal force, throw it anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and pick one. And we call this one, don't have to be interesting if you're breathy enough. 2,000 bucks riding on this one. Okay, hang tight, put your fingers on your buzzers, here's the question. You know that woman who sings the 80s hit Smooth Operator? Her name is spelled S-A-D-E. How the heck do you pronounce that? Sade, Sadie, Sad, or Sod?
I think it's Sade.
It's pronounced Sade. Nice work, you really made the grade. I mean, Marday the Grade. How about it? We need a category. And this question's category is chips, dips, and what else? Get this right, you're bringing home $6K. Get your fingers ready, here's one coming at you. You probably have a pretty good idea of how the Marquis de Sade spent his life. How did he end it? He died while having sex in prison. He died while exiled to Tasmania. He died in an insane asylum, or he got off scot-free but still died.
I don't know. What's the insane asylum one?
Let me take a second of my time to show you what's right. The Marquis de Sade died in an insane asylum. I think he went nuts because everyone kept calling him the Marquis de Sade.
All right, we're back.
Take your pick. What do you say? Uh-oh. Press
Gibberish
start with
question.
Mind Door.
It's time for
All right, this gibberish category is Jacques Cousteau's pickup lines. Opening value is 10 grand. Now, you're going to have about 30 seconds to solve this puzzle, and I'm going to be taking away a little bit of cash every second and a half. Okay, now tell me, with what famous movie title does this rhyme?
Movie title.
Tush is pretty as a sun.
Tush is pretty as a sun squid. Oh.
Okay, let's see if you...
There you go.
Nice job, but you still have to get past the Bolivian army.
Well, nobody said be easy.
Come on, we need a This category is 20,000 Leagues Under the Office Pool. And this one's worth $4,000. Alright, here we go. Say you find yourself trapped in the 1860s Jules Verne novel Paris in the 20th century. What future office device predicted in the novel can aid your escape? Correction fluid to delete the novel, a fax machine to fax a plea for help, a photocopier to make counterfeit money, or a stapler to ward off any enemies.
I have no idea. Is it a photocopier, maybe?
Shoulda picked this.
Fax
Jules
machine.
Verne predicted fax machines and computers and the electric chair. So if the fax machine trick doesn't work, you still have another round.
Just make sure your head
category.
sweats.
The Fresh Saver. 20.
The category. Channel surfing the old-fashioned way. This one's worth $6,000. Alright, fingers limbered, cause here comes the question. The percentage of water on the Earth's surface compared to the percentage of land surface is most similar to which of the following TV ratios? Dads to daughters on My Two Dads, children to dads on 8 is Enough, boys to girls on The Brady Bunch, or Charlie's to angels on Charlie's Angels?
I believe it would be 4.
25% Charlie, 75% Angels, 100% wrong.
Oh.
And over here we have the right answer. 2 dads for 1 daughter is 67% dads, 33% daughters, and the Earth's surface is about 67% water. Now, if they'd have dropped the 2 dads in the ocean, that would have been a good show. How about it? We need a category. The attack is now. If you see 2 words that match, buzz in. Oh, you already know the way this works.
Yes, I think so.
Alright, make sure your match fits this clue. How can I talk when your lips are moving? Are you confused yet? Good. Let's play.
Kermit? Friday? Shirley. Lamb chop. Miss Piggy. See, I thought one person did all those. Happy Lester, yep. Madam.
You cleaned up on that jack attack! Time to check out what you did to your score! That's the game! Oh boy, you know more worthless trivia than humanly possible. You can decide whether you want to be proud or ashamed of that. Think about it while I tell you.
You don't know Jack!
Okay, excellent show. Please roll the commercials and Cookie, what's happening here?
Hey, listen, if you want to play again, just let me know whenever you're ready.
47.5. Okay, that's your top 10. And on that note, this is, thank you. That is indeed Volume 2 from You Don't Know Jack. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment in the section below, and spread that word. This is Sick and Squeeze Gaming, and that arcade is now closed.